Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right, today's video is going to be a maintenance video. So not really a machine defect stopping it working. So I'll just show you in here. So that is the jaw, and we have lost 1, 2, 3, 4 teeth. So I'm going to open the jaw up and just replace those teeth. That's going to be today's job. This machine's been constantly on hire. It's been back and forth, so just over time that the teeth will worn off. In fact, it's done just under 500 hours now, so that's not too bad for some of those teeth. So yeah, we're going to open the machine up in a little bit, and we'll get to work replacing those teeth, and then I can give the machine a steam clean, ready for the next hire. Right, so first job is remove the bolt here and one the other side. Probably noticed that these two are missing. I've never bothered putting those back in. It just saves time forever having to open this up. So there's a couple there. So we're just going to open up this. Pretty heavy. There we go. Okay, so I've got access to the jaw now. This is left over from the last hire. We'll get rid of that in a minute. So what I've got to do now is switch the machine on and move this jaw fully forward. And then I've got to take this plate off. So I've got to clean out these. Then once I've removed that, I should better then lift this curvature plate up. So that'll be the next job. I won't film that. It's going to take a bit of time. But I'll get as far as taking this block bar off here. And then I'll show you behind the jaw and show the teeth in. Sometimes this happens, a couple of tricky ones. I haven't had a grip with enough to get them off. Right, so you can see now we've got this one, which I can't really get to without major upheaval. I might just get Gary next door to weld that one on. So we've got this one here, and this one here. Now, these are not too bad to get to. These are very easy. The further you go down, the more difficult they are, but because they're much deeper inside the jaw. I've just got to clean these holes out, and then we'll put the teeth in. Now, the teeth. So these are the teeth, and these are called Kennametal. They come from America. It's the only place I can get them from. And this point here, some special blend that makes it extremely hard. So if you look at this tooth, for example, here, that's wearing down quite nicely. These are supposed to do, in excess of 2,000 hours before they really need replacing. But what happens with these is that the force of them going that way puts strain on them and they snap off. They're not really designed for concrete crusher. They're actually road planer teeth. In cost analysis of these is that these are £8 each. plus VAT, plus postage, and I have to buy a minimum quantity of 250. So, you know, it's a huge amount of money tied up just in wear parts for these machines. The last order I did was told that these are no longer being manufactured. So once these have run out, I've then got to think about another system or find some other alternative to get around the problem. I'm a few years away from that yet, so I don't need to worry. But so, yeah, the way these fit in, there's a 9/16 nut on the end here, because being American, they don't use metric sizes. And then I've got some heavy duty washers to just go on to pinch them up. And hopefully these will last a lot longer, but it does increase the crushing performance of the machine to replace these. You know, the power of those biting into the concrete. Once the concrete's shattered, then the rest of the jaw is doing the work of crushing it up into smaller pieces. So you can get away without any teeth, but it takes a lot longer to crush pieces of concrete. So yeah, we're going to replace these now, and then I'm going to take the machine to steam clean it, and that'll be ready for the next hire. Right, so I've got the tooth in from the other side. I've held it with some mold grips. I'm going to put this heavy washer on, and then this 9/16 nut. So the problem is, well, not so much this one. This one's fairly easy, but I haven't got a lot of gap down there. So I'll just have a go and get my hand into this one. You kind of just got to feel your way in the dark almost. Obviously this is a much easier job when the jaw's been removed. In fact, what I do if I ever fit a new jaw, I put all the bolts on first. But this top one that's behind the top of this ram is just too awkward to do, so I'll leave that one. Right, and now I'm going to go and get that in there. First one done. Now, right down the bottom is going to be tricky. So, I think I'm going to have to try and get an extension on the end of that gun. Let's just see if I can get to it first. This is one of these jobs that I've been putting off for a little while. I know it needs to be done, but it's getting round to it. Right, the hole's blocked for that one, so we'll just come over here and do this top one. Hole's blocked on that one as well. Right, okay, back to the drawing board with that. There's actually still a nut. There's still a nut on there from before. So why that won't come out. Right, that's cleared now. Let's try that again. No, this one doesn't want to go in. Right, I think I'll start the machine up and I'll get that back and I'll knock that in. Right, so this one here is being a bit tricky. Okay. what I have to do there is probably find a bolt that I can just bang through that hole. Yeah. Right, I'll just show you this little trick because what I want to do now is I want the jaw to go, I've cleaned out the holes and I've banged the two teeth in. So I want the jaw to now go forward enough for me to get the air wrench on the back. Now if I press the jaw engage button, the first thing this jaw want to do is come fully back. That the machine's set up like that because safety, they realises that when you start the jaw, you've always got to open it rather than close it. Now, I could get around that by swapping a couple of electrical plugs over, but that's not going to help me. I just want it to go forward to start with. So, a little trick I'm going to just show you. I'm going to use a piece of wire. I'm going to jump over two terminals. So I'll start it up first. Right, so all I've done there is I've just sent power straight to the forward stroke of that ram. So that's basically sending power. I'll just show you, that's basically going to then send power from here into one of these Hirschman plugs, which is moving the valve inside there, which is then moving the oil flow. So if I rely on just pressing the crusher start button, it's going to want to do the computer cycle. So all I've done is I've bypassed the computer cycle, get it to do what I want to do. It can be very useful to do that situations like this. You just need to open it up a little bit. Otherwise you've got to wait for this entire cycle to go back and forth. But also I can't get this curvature plate to lift up anymore. This is all quite worn here. Force of the concrete has bent the top of the jaw slightly. So that would then mean that this curvature plate would then come back and probably hit some of this if I let it do the original cycle. It's not a problem when this is closed. So anyway, now I've got that fully forward, I should be able to get these two teeth on. So we'll just do that quickly and then I'll come back to you. Right, that's all the teeth done, and I've got Gary to weld this one on. Good old boy, he didn't actually charge me. I just had to track it round to him. He's just done it now. He's working on a project in there with his welder anyway, so I guess no skin off his nose. So yeah, that's all done basically. So I'm going to put it all back together. It's going back out on hire tomorrow for 3 days. So what I'll do is I'll have a look when it comes back from hire to see how they've fared up and if any more have snapped. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.